Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not a big Halloween person, though, in general.
Really?
Well,
because that's a real bummer because you're on the show to talk about safety on Halloween. So this kind of just throws the whole segment.
I gotta leave. I got a problem with Halloween. No, I love Halloween like it was when I was a kid. I think I'm nostalgic for that. Claire, who I play on the show, which I think that people know that. I don't know. That's weird to say.
Well,
but,
I think most people. Your show, a few people know your show.
But they,
you know, it's had a little bit of success. Just a little bit.
Claire loves Halloween, and she likes it gory and scary and crazy. In our Halloween episode this year, she's actually gotten in trouble for scaring one of the neighbors nearly to death. So this year, and that's in a flashback, so this year she has to take it down, and she's being very, very family friendly, and she hates it.
It drives her nuts. But you strike me, not playing Claire, as a very sincere mother who wants what's best for kids.
Those are my, come on, look at those people.
You have some good-looking boys in your life right there.
I know. Are they not the most handsome devils?
They are good-looking devils.
I know, they
use the word devils,
really
not
are.
me.
Oh, they are bad. They are really bad. One of them's going to jail.
Speaking of scary things,
yes.
I happened to watch when you accepted your Emmy Award. Congratulations.
Hi.
And one of the things I was struck by is how sincere you are. But speaking of scary, that has to be pretty scary, sitting there waiting to find out if you're going to win that award.
It's very scary because, I mean, for so many reasons. Last year, I was lucky enough to win, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Literally, heart, like, coming out of my chest. This year, I said, don't have a heart attack, don't have a heart attack. And I'm walking up the stairs, and I thought, not one drop of moisture in my mouth. Isn't that interesting? Tongue glued to the roof of my mouth. So I think the fear comes out somewhere.
Were you that nervous coming out here today? I mean, this is look at this crowd, very intimidating. But one thing that you all don't know about Julie is you have a pacemaker. So when your heart's racing like that, do you get nervous at all about?
No, because I get the opposite. I have the other part. Where if it goes too low, that's when it kicks in.
So you had what's known as bradycardia. So you had a pacemaker placed to make sure your heart rate didn't dip too low, because if it did, were you feeling like you're going to pass out a lot, things like that?
Yeah.
But no longer. So when your heart's racing, you feel good.
No, now I'm fine. But I'm also there is no problems with that anymore whatsoever.
So you're good to go.
I'm fantastic.
All right. Well, let me ask you another question.
Yes.
You're on the show Modern Family. I heard that you were so dedicated to being a modern mom that you actually would pump breast milk, put it on ice, and then send it home so your kids would get fresh breast milk.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? First of all, I have to say, breastfeeding was really easy for me. And because some people are really like, you have to breastfeed, you have to breastfeed. And I have friends who have gone through hell trying, and it doesn't work. And they told themselves they're bad mothers, and they're terrible people, and their children are going to fail third grade, which they might. My kids are going to fail third grade, but they had breast milk, so we don't, you know.
So it's not your fault.
It's not my fault. At least that part's not my fault. It was easy for me to do, so that I did it, and I was working a lot, and it made me feel good that this was something I could do. I was a cow, so it was easy.
So it probably was relieving to you in some ways to...
Oh, good Lord. I'd drive around town with the breast pump on. I didn't think twice. My sister would call me, and on the Bluetooth speakerphone, and she'd be like, "What is that?" "Oh God, you're pumping," because it's like, disgusting. My sister got very used to it. She just knew to call back later.
And coming up, Julie